Alright, guys. It's me. Not me. But me. You know? Alright, so today we are going to be reading a pretty important post. And it is called Big Issues. So, like, this must be pretty big, I must say. For the video, I gotta do this disclaimer. These are like comments that keep on coming up, so stuff might be put in later on if stuff keeps coming up that is interesting, and stuff all over the place might just be coming up in general. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Alright, let's get right into the jig. Yes. Alright, so let's start. I know that not many people read these posts about issues that I'm actually concerned with in this amino. Well, you do have like 50 plus comments, so am I right? Alright. But that still won't prevent me from saying this, because it still needs to be said. For the first point of this post, I am not correct titles. So the joke is here. See the background? That's her title. She literally is a rack of titles. Now she has deleted most of them to this day. Why is beyond me? But yeah, doesn't matter right now. Alright, I keep them for nostalgia, and well, I've been here for a long time. I'm trusted by a lot of people here, but at the same time, I don't trust those people nearly as much as they trust me. So I might as well delete them all from my profile. You didn't really need to publicly announce that. You could have just went like boop 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 beep boop pop. I mean, I could have just done that, you know. Yeah. Right. And then there's some parentheses. Excluding my best friends who actually take the time to know me behind this mask in quotation marks the community has created. I was actually talking to someone about this the other day. I said, I'm willing to know this person. She's literally in my Discord server. But she doesn't even like go like, hey, what's up? She never even comments or anything. So people usually, like, it's not always people talk to you to get to know you. It's also you get to talk to people so you know them, you know? I mean, I don't. What do I know what I'm talking about? I'm really called out in this post. Indirectly though, because it's rude and it'll create drama. If you name a name of a person, you know? That's not allowed, you know? Anywho. You know what? Would you like to see me get rid of them all? Okay. She didn't. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, she did. That's literally impossible because she's a leader, so you can't get rid of that title. For my second point, now when I was first reading through this, I didn't even get that the first point was actually a point, but okay. I'd like to state that I'm not throwing titles around freely anymore. That's just not how I do things. But the other leader can, if he wants. Too many people ask me for titles because I have so many. I highly doubt that's the reason. If people specifically say, well, you have so many, well then I guess they're just trying to make a point. It's all a persuasion game, you know? Yeah. Alright. I'll also be removing my trusted by Sergeant titles when I see someone breaking guidelines, because people definitely read those nowadays. Well, yeah. Guidelines are pretty self-explanatory, and she hasn't removed the title from me, so woo! Alright, for example, mentioning your wall in a post. So this is what I did yesterday. Like, my wall is like crazy stuff like, you're a wizard, Harry, and then I would just like put Hagrid on there. And then she's like, triggered! You know? I actually got the post hidden for that, and then I immediately copied and pasted that, put it into my comment section. So that's actually like really funny. I'm not even gonna lie, just really funny. You know? Anyways. Or setting your username as read bio if you care. Both these things count as attention seeking. Well, technically the second one can be considered, but mentioning your wall in a post. I used to put some stuff on my wall that was more me speaking my opinion. I wouldn't classify it as attention seeking, and this was like a year ago. The second one does, but like, she never even looked at my wall. My wall's the stupidest place on the planet, I'd say. That's probably not true, but yeah. No! 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 I no longer trust those who take advantage of me. Did you trust people that took advantage of you in the first place? Are you sure they're taking advantage of you? I don't know. But you wouldn't take advantage of a person with lots of stuff, right? Well, I personally wouldn't. Like, if someone has a lot of money, I'm not like, hey, give me your money. Hey! Hey! You know? Most of my followers have turned into people who follow me just to get something they want. Are you sure? Like, are you, like, really sure? It's kind of like that's a really bold assumption, like, a bold claim right there. Like, are you absolutely sure before you start throwing people under the bus? Oh, wait a second, it's too late. These kind of followers I do not see as future leaders. So I know she's referring to me as one of these people. That's why I was a best leader, baby. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Woo! So you better change your behavior. Leaders lead with care. Okay, and experience. Sorry, I had something in my throat there. You could even find 100 titles on a person. I'm pretty sure you can only have up to 20. So, yeah. But then you'd start seeing them as a walking censored rack of senseless words. Eventually you wouldn't see the person underneath. So this kind of tells me something about this person. She classifies people based on the titles they have, which I've literally never done that. If you have a title, like, I literally don't care. I literally have Chargeball Champion as one of mine, I think. Or no, that might be Splatoon, actually. I have Dr. Matthew Phil. Dr. Phil. Because, like, all my friends call me, like, a living meme or something. I don't know. Maybe not all of them, I don't know. Yeah. But, like, you shouldn't define someone based on the titles they're given. That's kind of like a cliquish thing to do. And nah, you know. These titles are really turning this community upside down. I mean, I could turn my phone upside down, if that's what you mean, but, like, really, I don't see it. I wish I could say, I know you guys are better than this, like I usually do, which I don't actually recall her doing that, but that won't be the case until I see more changes. I'd like you to focus on the personal, not the superficial. I mean, I literally haven't seen any changes, and you're probably labeling the whole community based off of a few people. This isn't the first time this has happened, but, like, you know. Where was I? Oh yeah, the more you follow me for fake things, the harder it is for me and the remaining moderators to lead with real things. Okay, I'm not even gonna go into this statement. This statement just doesn't make any sense. With fake things, what? 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 Alright, for example, when a group of friends sees one of their pals banned, which I don't remember this happening since last year, they start following their friend's behavior out of anger and retaliation, and eventually the whole group disappears. Then everyone else attacks the mods. I'm pretty sure this is a slight, like, attack toward when I was banned last year for, like, I don't even remember what at this point. It wasn't very, like, important at all. But, like, we were, like, talking in my place, and then she started, like, stalking me, and I'm like, okay, well, I can say whatever I want right now. I'm gonna get an ant tattoo, you know? We never really attacked the mods. They more attacked me, but, you know, it's a different story. And there's a laughing emoji and an okay emoji. I don't get why you underlined it, or why you put it in there, but okay. Would you jump off a cliff if your friends did? Alright. Let's make a total drama island joke here. Or maybe I'm dead serious. I don't know. I mean, like, if this is total drama island, they all jumped off a cliff in the first episode, so I think that's... Despite what your fair opinion of that may be, I know the correct answer. You're right. But I'm not gonna tell you guys that. Because I'm right, you know? Yay. Alright. And if your friends are jumping off cliffs, well, believe me when I say, they're much better friends to make out there. Okay. Like friends who will help you off that cliff if you're hanging on by a thread. Now this kind of felt very personal to me because we were supposed to do a 100-foot rappel last week. And then I accidentally was like literally hanging off the cliff by a rope because I slipped. So, total drama island. Yes. Us mods are the kind of people who will help you up. Okay. But some of you are pushing yourselves closer to that cliff. Eventually, there will be too many to help, and will stop, because you're doing it to yourself. But that means that you mods are not the kind of people that will help you up, if you'll stop. That's kind of the opposite. Okay! Do you want to be the kind of person to fall or help others up? I'm just saying, man. Well, you mods are the kind of people to do that, so, like, therefore I should believe that you guys are gonna do that. And I'm more the guy that kind of gets kicked off the cliff. Yeah. Thank you for reading this post. I finally had the time to make. Well, the fact that you literally mentioned something that you did yesterday leads me to believe that this just came like yesterday, and you're just like going like, hey, this person mentioned his wall. He posted Hagrid on it. Ban him. We gotta call him out indirectly. Nice. Alright, now it's time for the fun part of my day. I get to read the comments, or at least of the ones that are here right now. Yes! Currently there are 55. The screenshots are not going to say that, but let's read this. Damn! Some greedy people looking for titles. I'm happy with what I have. I ain't greedy. Good, good. Then there's a smiley face. Emojis. I'm honestly happy with the titles I have. I really think people, the ones bothering you and asking for titles needlessly, need to start being happy with what they have. Now, that's the attitude I want to see from others. Sound like a freaking dinosaur, dude. Awesome. Wait, people can have titles? Yeah. Yes! What a hero. Sasquatch, the American hero, the American dream serves you. Salute. Sounds like a bunch of crap. Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with members getting titles just like every other amino. But members have taken advantage of our system and asked for them way too much. Either that, or they only message us because the leader's titles were the only thing that got their attention. Enough to PM us. Well, like, this happens on all the other aminos like you just said. Yeah. Okay. Alright, nice job, people. Y'all greedy. I see my approval in the background. And then, wait. I think he has, his own title in the background. Honestly, I'm just gonna take this the way I saw it, because originally the way I saw it was he was like, I see my approval in the background with y'all greedy with all these titles, and I was laughing because this was hers. And I was like, yes! You are not the co-founder of the PVZ. No, no, you weren't. You came here like a year after it was made. You came after me. Oh. Whether I have a title that says so or not, I will always be James approved. Exactly. I didn't say that, but the other person said that, but I don't want to. Okay. Woo! Do you have anything to say on this list, or is that all? Okay. For me, though titles are nothing, I didn't even ask how can I get one. But yes, thanks for telling me about this situation. I hope you guys are okay, and this whole drama mess will end. It's not so much drama as it's his members taking their mods for granted. But thank you for your support anyway. I always feel a little stab at me, but like, trust me when I say this, I was really laughing hard at this earlier because this is over a bunch of titles. It's over a child! Alright, I think some edits need to be made in the guidelines, and link this post in it. Great idea, Root. That's killer whale, by the way. Also, make the no swearing rule specific, because I see people, without mentioning names, who swear, and when I tell them about it, they say, well, the chat description didn't mention anything about swearing. Okay, thank you. NP. Okay. Issues are a pestilence we try to rid. It always comes so close, but then again, it's never nice or okay being used for others' bidding. And besides, I assure you, at one point, we might be able to not have big issues if we keep on trying. Sigh. These are serious problems that can affect the community in a bad way. Heck, I can even say that it's corrupting the whole place. I'm not pressuring us to be a leader, but don't worry, we got your back. Once I see attitudes start to change about me, then I'll know members have my back. But I appreciate your support anyways. NP, I'm genuinely concerned about everyone's well-being. That I know a few like you have my back. By the way, I started using proper grammar, like, when I started using Amino, because I'm like, I kind of want to do this. I'm not like a text junkie who was like, LOL, I do spell ha, like I do that all the time. Like, yeah. NVM about what I said. I was just a bit of a rusty Okay, wait, I'm not even gonna like read this because this doesn't have to do with the post as said by heavy metal. Oh my god, it's one of those puns. All I saw was titles. Yes! Yes! We got another one over here, dude. Hero, dude. I don't believe it. Did it not load for you all the way? No, I just didn't really read the thing. I don't approve. I'm gonna eat a Tootsie Roll just because you don't approve and it's funny. Please, if you care about me or the community at all, just read it. I'm freaking tired of people seeing one thing in the post that makes them turn away. Well, titles is a stupid thing to get the big issue. Like, I read the whole thing because I was laughing. It was really funny. But, like, you pulled up the me card. Me. I didn't mean like that. What I meant was I didn't really read it because I was exhausted, so I just saw title. Saw title and I'm going to assume it was about titles again. Didn't mean like that. Also, please read the last comment on your wall. Oh, this is truly a big issue. These problems just seem to never end. MHM. These big issues never seem to come to an end. And I feel like there's more coming down from the pipe. It is true, but our community is special. We just have people driven by outside influences that bring in this type of content here. And I will no longer accept it. That's a strong assumption again, but okay. Who exactly is pestering you about titles? This is the first time you mentioned this. Thank you, James. You are a legend for mentioning that. Giving out names wouldn't really be the right action to do. People would just witch hunt them, which would just be throwing gasoline at fire or trying to extinguish it. True. Who else liked this? Oh, nice. And I liked the next comment because I thought it was funny. I'm not gonna point fingers. That will only cause issues I just ranted about. But I will say enough people. There are also those who make enough attention-seeking posts to get my attention. But that's not always good for them. And I like this because it was a post that James knew who she was talking about. I knew who she was talking about. I don't know if she knew who she was talking about, but I knew. Yep. Oh. Alright, let's give another salute. American salute. America. Titles are cool and all, but you gotta earn them with respect. And if you're trustworthy, you know. And if you're trustworthy, you know. You made a good point. MHM. Yeah, I'm sorry that you have to deal with this, and I'll make an effort to make sure I follow your standards. Oh, sorry, it took a while to load. Shoutouts to this comment for making me have to like screenshot like 10 million times. Thanks, J. The letter J. The person's name is J Dino, that's why it's okay. Just don't give attention-seeking posts or rant about other mods, etc. any of your time. They are traps. It's a trap! Traps for those who make those posts themselves, and traps for those who read them. No one actually wants titles for anything good either. That's attention-seeking. Well, that's not exactly true, but okay. If you want attention, stop! 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 And it'll be given to you. But never by asking for it unnecessarily. That's what real friends are for. If you're one of those who constantly begs for attention, you're most likely forgetting the real friends you have. Or you're missing out on them, and not bothering to look for them. Only fakers will respond to attention-seeking posts, because only fakers will make them. That's very true. I'd much rather have lots of friends in a community and a good reputation than that guy who begs for titles. Dash, period, bottom dash dash period. Got him. Or a few good friends who are honest with each other, than be surrounded by 1,000 or million fakers who only use you. There's not a million people in this community, by the way. But like, okay. Yeah, people can be. Oh shoot. Yeah, people. Okay, sorry, I was trying to extend it. Yeah, people can be annoying about titles. I appreciate mine, as I like to know people trust me. But I think it's responsible for them to be removed, as I can be a jerk when I'm not thinking. Oh, my comments on your posts like this are all my... Oh, frick. Tell me if they are. Okay. I did that because it's straight down, that's funny. Alright, I just follow you because I think you deserve my follow, and I prefer to follow people. Oh, frick, who deserve it? I can't even click on the right thing. Or who I see as a friend. There are only 3 types of followers. This is like the funniest thing this whole entire time because of just how stupid it sounds. Let's go. 1. Common followers. Alright. Those are those who do things for attention and aren't fed the good stuff. Wait, what? They feed off of everything that's sugar-coated. Followers who keep track of their followers constantly and so on. They take advantage of each other, and they're the type that are most likely to make the biggest riot over the littlest things. Yeah, I don't think that's what a common follower is. Like, usually common followers follow people because they like their content. This just doesn't make any sense. You can take it the way you want to take it, but it just doesn't make much sense. Anywho. Those who don't know where they stand. Oh, this is 2, by the way. But there's still hope. They haven't been introduced to yet. People who just need a little push in the right direction. This sounds more like a common follower, except it really isn't still. 3. My favorite kind of follower, up arrow, or whatever those characters are called. It's basically the thing above the 6 when you're pressing shift. Those who know what real leaders are about, and they're close friends of mine, they know why I'm the head of this place. Well, are these 3 types of followers, or 3 types of your followers? That's the confusing part. I was thinking about this originally. I'm like, what? It was like, not everyone's a leader here, so like, alright guys, everyone is a common follower. Everyone deserves to be banned. Okay, my mic fell out of my mouth. Nice. You're a good friend, Ark. We're one of my true followers. And it's okay. People make mistakes. There are mistakes we don't see as mistakes in the moment, and mistakes we couldn't care less to make. But you know what's going on, so no hard feelings. Mistakes we don't see as mistakes in the moment. That's really funny. It's not funny to you guys because you don't get it, but it's funny to me, and that's funny. Okay. That's good to know. Up arrow, that's the apostrophe, I think. Nice. You're a good follower as well as leader too. Yeah, I am kind of negative about myself. I should probably stop, at least a little bit, or it looks like I'm just doing it for attention. Oh, so you're gonna follow people. The common followers, the internet peasant is like a whoa. Hold up a minute. The internet peasant? You call common followers the internet peasant, even though, like, literally almost all of us are common Whoa, that's kind of rude. Wait a minute, isn't the peasant like the common folk in like a monarchy? Ooh. And then we got this last one. Can I repost this? Go ahead, you don't even need to ask. Thank you very much, it's always appreciated. What did I just read? What the hey, dude? What is going on? What did I just read? What just happened? I don't know. Yeah, well, I just thought about it this morning. I read this morning, and I had a pretty good chuckle. And I'm like, hey, I should watch this, or I should, like, not watch this, record it. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yes. And then I actually did it, and it's cool now. And I still think it's pretty funny. Let's go. Well, yeah. Alright, bye.